so like I know twins don't come in like maybe a minute or two apart, but that was like 5 minutes. She's just laying there on the ground.
Exactly.
And he comes in and she's like, "Oh, I missed it." And she's like, he said, "How's Tommy?" or whatever he said. And she's like, "Tommy, ah." And then literally she's like, "I should give him what he wants." Birth.
Exactly. Yep. But anyway, hey everybody. It's Alex and Sam back again with Joe Colton Cosplay.
Hey, Joe.
How you doing?
Hey.
It's time for more WandaVision.
Yes.
So we know we got to bring you back for that.
WandaVision.
Yeah.
Episode 3.
Where's our Spider-Man lover?
Oh, he'll be here to rage out and
yeah,
probably next episode or something like that.
Yeah,
I wanted to clarify with him that it's Miles Morales and not Tobey Maguire that I like. And
Okay.
then the newest Spider-Man I like as well, Tom Holland.
Okay.
Everybody likes Tom Holland.
Well, he's the best of both worlds. But I just wanted to clarify with him. I didn't know he was not going to be on tonight. But
you know what I should have did? I should have said Spider-Gwen's better than Tobey Maguire.
I mean,
and she don't even speak. She's on paper. She got write her words out.
She's great.
She is great. She's better than Tobey Maguire. I'm sorry, Tobey Maguire, you're trash.
Anyway, all right, we're talking WandaVision.
WandaVision. Okay.
Episode 3.
Episode 3? Yes.
Of course.
You did?
Yes,
I
twice.
Did. Twice?
Okay.
Yeah, she did more than me, but okay.
Okay. All right.
You took.
I just watched it twice. And then I got it playing the third time in the background. Just for some ambiance.
Well, I mean, shit gets real. Like I have to say, this episode kind of made me scared of Wanda because she's the type of person that can fuck up your reality for sure.
It made you scared
or be
finally?
psychotic.
Yeah. Well, let's just talk about the intro of the show. Like it had this whole Brady Bunch feel to it. I feel like the next couple of episodes, like the second episode we had Bewitch. This time we have Brady Bunch. So I'm just trying to
We're
guess.
in the 70s now, I think.
Yeah.
70s.
Yeah. So I'm trying to picture like what's episode 4 gonna bring us in the intro?
I think they're gonna skip the 80s, go straight to the 90s. We're gonna get Roseanne. We're gonna get a Roseanne intro.
No, we can't.
We're gonna get a Roseanne intro.
Gotta do 80s. Maybe
she had on a plaid
look.
shirt in one of the in the trailer. In one of the snippets in the trailer, she had on a plaid shirt. Very Roseanne, very
No,
it's Dukes of Hazzard.
Him, the two-man Taylor.
Wait, no, that's 90s.
I think they're gonna skip the 80s and just do 90s.
When did Gilligan's
Do It For Me
come out?
Do It For Me. Huh?
I don't know.
Oh, that was 1960. Okay, that's
that's before. Yeah.
They might still do Gilligan's.
Yeah, you never know. Wasn't some of Gilligan's in color or half of
it?
Yeah.
They're in color, yeah.
Okay, well, all right. As long as it's in Technicolor, because that color is really bright as fuck. Let me just say that right off the bat. I'm like, I need to calibrate my TV. That shit will borderline give you a seizure. How much color is on that screen?
It's very bright. It's loud.
Yes, extremely loud.
Loud colors.
Thank you, Technicolor.
So we end up starting out the episode with Wanda from the previous episode. She got pregnant.
So weird.
Without sex.
Without sex, yeah.
Well, no, they did when she put the beds together. When she did the thing and they went into the covers.
Yeah. You see,
he put his Android dildo.
Shut the fuck up.
Vahoo-hoo.
He did. It's like Lando having sex with the
robot. Yeah, same thing. Yeah, he was fucking that robot.
Oh yeah, they had a friends with benefits thing.
Yep.
Okay, well,
Question. Okay, no. Here's the burning question that everybody wants to know. How big is Vision's dildo?
Well, it's whatever Wanda imagined it to be, right? Because she controls that.
That's true. But Vision can control it too. Like, he can phase through, or he can be as solid as a
phasing through that.
Or he can be solid as a rock.
You telling me this man's gonna have a go-go gadget dick?
Yes.
I mean, he might.
I think he does, because if he can phase through walls and become solid as steel. Remember
All right,
when
now we're just going off
So
tangent,
wait a
just talking
minute.
about dicks.
Does it then retract and
Yeah.
enlarge instead
when it
of
gets
him
cold
actually
or when he's
moving back
fighting.
and forth?
Yeah,
Man,
when he
Sam's
gets
getting
cold, he's
real
an
excited.
android. He's always cold.
But no, he has
He's
temperature
always
sensors. He has temperature sensors. He has to keep it a certain
Why are we
temperature
talking
for her
about an android's dick for the last 5 minutes?
because it's relevant to the show. She's pregnant.
Yes. How did she get preggers?
Oh my fuck.
In the comic.
Yo, does he squirt ones and zeros?
Shut up.
Oh my God. Alex.
Yo.
Oh,
So what if they wanted to get like real
long.
freaky and she wanted to like, yeah, instead
Sit
of,
on his face.
I wasn't gonna go there, but I was about to go the opposite of there.
Him sitting on her face?
Nah. The ending.
Oh. Mm.
What if she's into that and then she's like, yeah,
And then he pees on her?
and then he like squirts ones and zeros on her face. Like it's just data. What does that look like?
well. Right. If he could only hear what the fuck is going on. If Wes
Like
could
he
only
did hear it,
what's
'cause he was
going on
like-
right now. He's like, what
Can
the
you hear
hell?
All I heard was you.
You didn't hear it?
We're talking about Android dicks. Wes talking about he talking about Vision.
Yeah. So like what okay.
So if he came, did it squirt out? Did
Ones
she
and
have
Ones and
zeros.
zeros. Does an Android when an Android comes, does it come ones and zeros?
Probably it's a binary.
Yeah. Okay. So I was right. I had my theories, they make sense.
He's shaking his
I'm gonna let you guys do your thing. I'm gonna go play video games.
He
Like-
walked into the wrong conversation.
But he understands it's gotta be data.
You
It's gotta be
understand.
Sure.
Sure.
okay. It's gotta be the basics. He came from ones and zeros. So it
He
makes
did
sense
come
that
from ones and zeros.
he comes ones and zeros.
He came from a stone.
Anyway, so
Wanda,
Wanda-
stones come
oh,
from volcanoes.
gosh.
Oh God.
My gosh.
I love you,
Stop.
Alex.
Stop.
This
Stop
is
trying
all
to make
getting edited
sense.
out.
No, it's not. I'm leaving this shit in.
Okay.
Stop trying to
Have you seen a volcano come?
Oh
Yes.
my gosh.
Okay.
Stop.
For miles.
Stop. Oh.
And just
Why
splatter
are you
all
going
over
along with
everything.
this? Why are you going along with this? You're just
I
having
just
what
want to see you blush.
black people don't blush.
Yes, he does.
They
He
do.
turns purple.
They do.
Look at his cheeks. See, they turn in purple and then they turn in black.
They
Oh,
get
there they go.
they get like a shade lighter, and then you have a certain smile.
Not Sam.
That's not it.
No, you're forcing it. Okay, all right.
Anyways, so
WandaVision.
Wanda, she's pregnant. She she was pregnant in episode 2. Episode 3, we come back, and as the episode starts to progress, like maybe in the
Mhm.
last in the first 10 minutes, her stomach gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and Vision is trying to
Yes.
calculate like when she's actually due. He said something about Friday, but she ends up being due that day, right?
Yeah,
Next day.
The next day.
No, it's the next day. Yeah.
rapid.
Right. Right. So, and then this baby babies,
Yes.
these babies are
Hey, baby.
fucking around with her powers because
Mm-hmm.
1 minute when what's her name? The woman that she kicked out from that world.
No, don't jump. Don't.
Well,
jump.
no, we're gonna get there. I forgot her
Okay.
name.
Doesn't matter.
This I guess the only black woman that's there.
Yeah, the only black person in the 70s.
No, there's a dude.
Oh yeah.
Afro.
And
no,
the black man.
we're saying woman.
Okay.
Woman.
There can only be one.
Right.
of
Shut up.
each.
One of each.
Yeah. Especially back then.
Back then, yes.
Back then, and Walking Dead too. There can only be one of.
Oh, was
Yeah,
there one,
they get
one
killed.
only?
Well, they tried to bring a couple and then they killed them off slowly.
Right. Anyways,
But
so
surely.
her friend comes in to borrow a bucket because Wanda's powers is going out of it's
Whack?
going out of whack, yeah. And when Wanda's
All the lights.
All the lights, yeah. And when Wanda's water broke, the ceiling was just raining on the inside, and everybody's pipes in the house were just bursting. So
In every house.
and
Yeah, in every house in their neighborhood.
Westview. Mhm.
yeah. So as she comes in and asks Wanda for a bucket, she's up there talking about herself, about she got a promotion.
Yes.
She
With
had
a
a temp
stork
job.
walking around.
Yeah,
Yes.
she's basically giving 70s TV banter to fill in the
Yes.
story.
Right.
It
until
means
she-
absolutely nothing.
right.
Giving this banter.
Mind you, she kind of snapped out of it when she heard that little squawking from the from
The
bird.
stork.
The stork, yeah. She was like, "What the fuck was that?" Like she got real quick.
Well, that's a weird sound.
Yeah, a stork. I never heard what a stork sounds like until then. And I'm like, yeah, that's a very, very strange bird.
I do like when the stork paused.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah,
got
yeah,
Vision
yeah,
of the
yeah,
stork painting.
Mm.
And then her water. Then no, she goes into actual labor.
Right. So it's like the poltergeist is in her house. So the pictures
The
started spinning.
vacuum.
The vacuum is like vacuuming the ground and everything, and it's just going crazy. So Wanda gives birth to
Tommy.
Twins.
Tom. What is Tommy? It's Tommy and Billy, right?
Yeah, it's the same in the comics.
Right. All the while, Vision ran super fast to go get the doctor. The doctor was going on a vacation. Vision just grabbed him and said, "Hey, my wife is she's in labor right now. I need you right here." Well,
And don't forget the plot convenience of his car not working. That's a TV show.
True.
Yes.
True.
But he says something to Vision after everything.
Oh, about the town being small.
Yes, and how he can never leave.
Right. And then Vision's
Yep.
like, I don't know what that means.
Now.
But okay.
Now, that was one weird moment. Did you all notice the earlier weird moment when Vision and Wanda were having a conversation and she was sitting down on the couch?
Yes.
Did
That
everyone think
whole-
something? Did everyone think that something was wrong with their TV when that joint backplayed?
Yes. I was like, did she do the rewind thing? No, maybe it glitched.
Yeah, I thought the same thing. I was like, oh, something's wrong with my. I was like, oh, something's wrong with my internet. I was like, I thought I just heard him say that, and I rewinded it again. I'm like, this motherfucker just played with my goddamn emotions. Like,
This TV show is wild, man.
and mind you, another thing, the production on this show is so good.
Yep.
When I played it for my mother, right, this third episode, because she hasn't seen the first two. When I played the third one for my mother, she thought that was an actual 70s show. It worked on her so well. She was like, I was like, oh yeah, let's watch WandaVision. She was like, oh, what's WandaVision? I was like, oh, you'll see. You remember Wanda? She doesn't remember any of these Marvel characters. I was like, you remember Wanda Maximoff, right, from Avengers? She was like, no. So I'm like, okay, you'll get it when you see her. And she's just like, what does this have to do with the Avengers? She's like, why are you playing this old TV show? I'm like, no, this is a new show. She's like, no, it's not. She's like, it really tricked her really well. So I'm gonna keep watching it with her. So I like the way hey.
You want to see your mom trip out?
Yes, exactly. Disney Plus. You strike again.
But in between that, let's go into the ads, right? Episode 1, we saw Stark Industries toaster. Episode 2, we saw
and you forgot to watch.
Was in the first one
as well.
It was in the first one. Okay, and then episode 3,
the Strucker watch with a Hydra symbol at the bottom of the watch.
Right, and then now we see the Hydra soak luxury bath soap.
So creepy. So
I might buy that soap.
Question. Wes and I have been arguing about this. Did you see a 666 backwards on the toaster in the first episode? He's like, apparently that's a thing. And I was like, I watched it twice. It is. I keep missing it. Did you guys notice? Okay.
No.
Hold on, I'm about to.
I did not see the mark of the beast. I did not see the mark of the beast. In a Disney production.
Suspicions.
Hey, Sam, watch the episode backwards and let's see what happens to you.
Nah. Don't do that shit.
Oh, hail Satan.
Vision will make her pregnant.
Wow, that would be hilarious. If Sam gets pregnant from Vision, I'll laugh.
Shut
Ooh.
the no. But I like their banter going back and forth about what to name their kid.
Oh, Tommy versus Billy.
Right. The shit was.
I feel
was
like
very
she
unusual.
made a second baby.
She made.
Yes.
Oh.
Because it's so like I know twins don't come in like maybe a minute or two apart, but that was like 5 minutes. She's just laying there on the ground.
Exactly.
And he comes in and he's like, "Oh, I missed it." And she's like, he said, "How's Tommy?" or whatever he said. And she's like, "Tommy, ah." And then literally she's like, "I should give him what he wants." Birth.
Exactly. Yep.
Right. Like after the first kid.
Everything happy. So fucking creepy.
After the first kid, I saw that her stomach was still kind of like
big.
She was big. She was still pregnant. So I was just waiting for something to happen.
Like fire coming out of her?
You never know.
I was thinking the same thing. Like maybe like Sherma Guroff or whatever would just like crawl out of her crawl out of her cooch. Or you see a giant eye and tentacles just popping out of her cooch for some reason.
I'm just thinking about Lovecraft, man.
That's what Sherma Guroff is. Just an eyeball with tentacles.
I know. I'm just that whole. Yeah, that's a whole.
Oh, that would lead into the multiverse of madness because Sherma Guroff is a part of that.
Right.
Or Doctor Strange's hand just pops out of there and just goes, just goes back in.
Let's dive in deeper to
your girl,
their surroundings and their neighbors. Geraldine. You have Agnes and then his black best friend.
What's wrong with him? I like him.
No, it's good. What's his name? Stewart or something?
Man, he creepy, man.
Hank? Is it Hank? It's not Hank.
This man literally.
If he's black, his name is Hank. Something ain't right with him. Man.
What is his name? Harv?
We got to get better at this.
He ain't black, man.
Oh, Google! Thank God for Google.
That's a strange man.
His name is Hank.
Yeah, see, he ain't Hank.
Herb.
Still another white name, like.
Yep, that ain't right. Herbert. Samuel, would you trust your black neighbor named Herbert?
Nah, if his name was Dante or Derek. If his name was Derek, yeah, Dante. Derek.
Yeah, Derek is cool.
Yeah.
I'm not trusting a Herbert.
Draymond Green.
And his afro was too straight, man.
It's very well maintained.
I don't trust him, man.
It's like
look at this man. This man's crazy, man. This man's nuts. Man.
So does he remind you of Shaggy? Like in that scene?
Shaggy do?
Yeah, like just
he does.
I couldn't focus. I was like,
it took me to he do look like
Shaggy.
Shaggy.
Is really distracting.
So we have Geraldine. We have her name is Agnes, right?
Yes.
So after Wanda gave birth to the kids, Vision walks out. He walks the doctor out. Then we had that whole. He walks him out, and then you see Agnes and Herb. Black man named Herb. They're gossiping. They're whispering like, "Hey, did Geraldine go in? Did she come out?"
Mm-hmm.
And they were talking about how she has no home. I think.
Why would that?
Exactly.
Like, why would you know? How would you know that? Like, do you follow this woman? Are you a single white femaling her? Like, leave her alone. I like her. She's one of my favorite characters on the show.
Right. So Geraldine is still in there, and Wanda is just. She asked Wanda, "Hey, she said, do you have a twin?"
No, she didn't ask her. She said, "I had a twin."
She used to. Okay.
She started singing to the baby, and then she was like, "Yeah,
I used to have.
I used to have. I was a twin."
Yeah.
And she talks about her brother and Geraldine. She fucked up and said, "Yeah, he was killed by Ultron, wasn't he?" And Wanda was like, "What the fuck did you just say?" She looked at us
I'm like, couldn't you come up with something that sounded like Ultron?
Yeah.
This is gonna be Ultra or something like to like cover up your stupid mess. Not like I said you were a really strong woman. That's not what you said. You said that like 10 minutes ago.
Now, all I gotta say is, you are the worst
Liar.
sword agent on the face of the planet. Not only did you walk in there with some sword jewelry on, why did they give you that? But you had the nerve to bring up Ultron,
which is it's
great move.
Weakest movie of all the Avenger movies.
Even Wanda was so mad. Even she was like, "Man, I don't want to be a part of that fucking movie."
Who are you? Why are you telling me about this?
Why are you telling me about this bad movie?
Right there.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
And don't wait. If you're like a secret agent, don't you come up with like a lie? How do you know this? Why are you like?
Or pretend like your brain is jacked up. Yeah.
Just go in and just open your mouth and
Ultron.
say shit. And then, who are you?
As soon as you would say, "Who are you?" I would have stole something and ran out. So at least there's a
she can't
throw
run.
a banana at her.
Yeah, just steal something. No, here's what you do. You got to make it look like this was an inside job. I just tried to rob you. You know, I was just trying to get close. You got to make up something because now your cover is blown. It's over. We need a new agent in here. Act like you're crazy.
Or tell her that she's trying to help her because these bad people are out there trying to get her.
That could work.
And she's defecting and she was sent by Captain America.
Okay.
Anything.
Hey, remember Cat?
You never lied in your life? Like, what is wrong with you?
Stupid.
As long as you don't mention Tony Stark.
Nah. She was cool with Tony.
Even that, be like, upon his death, I was supposed to take care of you. Snap. Great. You're trusted by Tony. I should now trust you.
Yep. Okay. That's the highlight of this show. So I need to know, after seeing the ending when she gets hurled out of the
and gently rolled across the field.
Yeah, somehow, and not dead for some reason.
And then people are pointing guns at her.
Yeah. So now that we've seen that part of the show, right? What are your theories? Because I feel like most of my theories were validated. I was wrong a little bit, but I feel like half of my theories were validated because once I said Wanda is controlling the people in that town, right? I feel like part of that is validated, even though, dang it went away. But you can see pillars are projecting the world.
Light.
Yeah.
Light,
into that world.
Just right? So you can see the force field, yeah.
Yeah, and also, but it's also, I feel, because remember, there's somebody behind the scenes watching the show, right? I feel like that is someone who is the quote unquote the producer who is like, all right, she clearly wants to be with Vision and have this happy life into this little world. I feel like there is a group of people who are trying to keep her happy in her little bubble and trying to figure out a way to use her. Then there's another group of people trying to infiltrate the bubble and try to extract her out of their situation. So I do believe there are some people, obviously from the radio and all that stuff, there are people trying to save her. And there are some people who I believe are trying to keep her in the bubble, and they're going along with her little story as long as they can keep her in that bubble and use her for whatever they want to use her with. Also, the whole Vision being there. I know my thing was a long stretch, but I still think that Shuri's version of Vision was somehow acquired by that group who is trying to keep her in that bubble, and she's helping to manipulate it to make it her perfect Vision, because even Vision is still, even though he's a part of the world, he still knows something is wrong, and he's sort of like, this doesn't seem right, something is wrong here. And every time he figures something out, Wanda is like, nope, course correction, nope, I don't want this to happen. You're going to be a part of my world. Like when the boss was choking, Vision doesn't know what to do. He's a part of this show. He's just like, and then all of a sudden he gets nervous. He's like,
Vision, help him.
What's about to happen? And then she has to tell him, Vision, help him. And then he snaps in, uses his power, saves his life. They go outside. They see the sword agent come up with the bee suit on. Nope, I don't like this. Rewind. Go back in the house. Vision don't need to see this. This never happened. Now here, he's like, man, this whole thing ain't right. We using our powers. People are questioning us. Shady people are around. What is going on? Nah, I don't want you to think that. Go back. She is helping. She's helping. She's actually like aiding in her own imprisonment in a sense.
Yes.
That's what I think is happening.
I think she voluntarily went in and now, or she got out of hand and something happened and they had to lock her up.
Something ain't right here.
And I think
that's a good possibility.
I think somebody is already inside trying to keep her there.
Question. Who are the good guys here? What are your theories? Who are these entities on the outside? We already know Sword is one of them.
Yeah. It might be AIM.
I didn't even think about
I totally forgot about them, yeah.
Advanced idea mechanics. Okay, because we already played out Hydra a couple times. We use Hydra a lot. Bringing in AIM would be good.
Might be Swarm, some bees.
See, you got me thinking. All right. So the Sword trying to extract her out.
Yeah, trying to wake her up from it.
Trying to wake her up. And either Swarm, AIM, or Hydra is trying to keep her.
Or multiple trying to keep her. Because Agnes is connected to somebody that is very close to death.
Hold on. You mean like the embodiment of death? Lady Death?
No, like a villain that will...
Well, you can say it. No. But this is we're theorizing. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Mephisto?
I think
Agnes
it's
is connected to Mephisto.
Yeah. I think Agnes is connected to Mephisto.
Huh, that would be cool. We have multiple entities trying to all
get a piece
multiverse of madness. Of course. Oh, you're right. You're right. There has to be some type of multi-dimensional element to this. So, okay, we might have Mephisto at play here. We know we have Sword at play. And those when what was the name? Something Dean?
Geraldine.
Yeah,
Geraldine. When Geraldine got launched out of the world, she got guns pointed at her. So they're clearly not on her side.
Captain Proton. Photon.
Yeah, Photon. Yeah, we got Photon. So
I just want to see her in her suit.
Hold on. We might have Mephisto, Sword, and somebody else involved. Either AIM, Hydra, or Swarm. Holy shit.
Could be a lot of other people from different dimensions. It could be, what's his name? That Doctor Strange fought. What's his name?
Dormammu.
Dormammu.
Yeah. I want him to be Sherma Goroth, man. I want him back. I want the tentacle monster. I want the tentacle monster, man. You know, y'all
or
love
the
tentacle
Grim
monsters.
Reaper.
Lady Death. I don't know, man. Well, they didn't use Lady Death in the Infinity Saga, so I doubt if they're going to use her anytime soon. Oh man. Okay, now I'm excited for the next episode. That's true. The one below all, yes. Could be him. That would be nice. Because they are bringing I said nice to the devil. but they're already incorporating new characters into Marvel entities coming up, like Gore the God Butcher is going to be in Thor Love and Thunder.
Really? No, seriously, you're not joking.
I'm not joking.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
So
you know I'm happy. Oh, the all black. But anyway, continue.
Go on.
Do you have any theories, Samuel?
So I was just glossing over this thing. right now from they're hinting that something about Mephisto in episode 2.
I didn't get any hints of Mephisto.
No, it's like
Is it the rabbit?
no, not the rabbit. The gum. I think it was like Big Red, right? Big Red gum.
Oh, the gum they were sharing with each
Yeah,
other?
yeah. So and then that could
clogged up
also
Vision's,
that could also be a reference to Mephisto as well, because
he's red.
they're saying that Agnes said that the devil's in the details, and that she said that earlier on in the start of the show, and that
then
could
she
also
said it's more. He's in more than just the details.
yeah. So that could also be something too. Like
apparently he's in the trailer for Loki.
No.
There is a Easter egg in it of Mephisto.
I gotta watch the trailer again.
Yeah, okay. I watched it twice and I was like, I don't see it. Like I don't.
See, now I'm excited for some of these shows that I thought I'd never be excited for. Like,
man, you gotta play that shit frame by frame just to see
WandaVision. I wasn't excited for until I saw the last trailer, and they showed how crazy it was going to kind of get. That's when I got excited for WandaVision, and then I definitely was not excited for Loki until this last trailer that came out. I'm like, like now I want to see Loki. Oh my God, Disney, do it to me.
It'll be interesting to see what they do.
Oh yeah, I'm ready.
Because they could go in
let me get Ultron off my screen right now.
So many different directions.
Get off my screen.
Like, I feel like WandaVision is now like at a like a crossroads of like which villain are we picking for phase 4. So
sure, McGurroff.
Okay. But this I feel like a good way to probably maybe snap Wanda out of this or whatever's going on is through Vision.
Mm-hmm. I think he's not dead. I think she's subconsciously rebuilding him.
Yeah, I think a part of her brain. Yeah,
we talked about this.
They definitely have part of the code for Vision already there. The only part that's missing, the only part is missing is the Mind Stone part. But remember, Wanda's powers, in the MCU, derived from the Mind Stone.
And she also said that they were connected.
Exactly. So she can easily fill in the blanks for Vision. She could fill in those blanks.
I want to see him as White Vision, like completely white. Do you know when
I never seen
stone
White
was taken out?
Oh, you mean when he died? Yeah,
grayish
gray,
white.
Yeah.
I want him to stay that way until like he gets a soul kind of thing.
Oh, like bring him back as I am just like almost like Jarvis, almost like I'm just here to do this, blah blah blah. And she's trying to wake him up like, no, we had more than that. And then he slowly gains his humanity.
What if it's like Wonder Woman and he said, "I wish you had more time."
Oh, well, he kind of did say that. All I feel is you, man. He just tapped out.
Oh my gosh!
Only to be brought back to life and killed again. That sucks. How do you die by your girl's hand and then you wake back up just to die by a big purple grimace-looking monster? I'd be pissed off.
Also, she didn't like fully kill him. Like I was like, oh my God, why are we doing like you have to save the world? Like stop, just rip it out of his head.
Yeah, that would have, probably been suffice. Like you wasted a little bit of time here.
Mm-hmm.
But I notice her powers don't really like pop off until she's pissed off.
Right.
Or some type of
like a spark.
Yeah. Because when she went in to kill, first of all, Endgame could have ended when she already had him right there. If he didn't have his ship up in the sky, she yelled, "You took everything from me." He's like, "Man, who the fuck are you? I don't know who you are." And then she just took him and started ripping him to pieces. The credits could have rolled right there. Okay. Like he's dead. He is dead. That could be the alternative ending to Endgame. Just have him kill him, and that's the end of it.
Right. She could have taken him out easily.
So we're starting to see the scope of her powers. She's warping reality, and she can rip Thanos to shreds.
Do you think now, she's going to be one of the main focuses of Phase 4 instead of. Okay.
I already her and Doctor Strange because they're well technically. I know you don't like them, but they kicked it off with Spider-Man.
No, I like Tom Holland. He's
I know
fine.
you like Tom Holland, but you don't like Spider-Man.
You don't like Toby.
Nah, well,
you don't like Toby.
I don't like Toby.
It's more of a Toby thing than a Spider-Man thing.
Right. Just like how you don't like what you call it? Woody Harrelson.
Fuck Woody Harrelson.
See, he's just like Joe.
Okay, so
Fuck Woody Harrelson, man.
I think Spider-Man as a kid, I thought Spider-Man just wasn't brave enough to accept his fate and was like whiny about it.
And what, die? Accept his fate.
He was like, no, I can't be Spider-Man, like Uncle Ben, blah blah blah. And I was like, dude, like,
okay,
how long? Hold
on, Joe. You gotta cut Spider-Man some slack, man. He was a kid, man. His uncle, he don't know his parents. His uncle dead, and it's his fault. Like, you gotta cut him a little bit.
I know my mom was an orphan and she fucking made it. So.
Oh come on.
So like I have like limited.
You have a little limited tolerance for.
Yeah, bullshit. Like when I was growing up, mom was like, "You get like one tear, you cry for 10 minutes, and then you pick yourself up because no one in this world is gonna give a shit. No one owes you anything. No one's gonna give you a hand. Get up."
Spider-Man is learning that. He's learning that.
Really? How many years? How many years are we gonna be crying over Uncle Ben? Like, listen, Batman saw his parents die in front of him,
and he never got over it. He's around beating up people in alleys,
but he's not crying about it though. He's not.
He is. He's crying with it with his fist. He's beating people up in alleys.
Yeah, every single one of those guys he puts away, he's doing society a favor and putting away his parents' murderer each time. However, what is Spider-Man doing?
He's webbing them up.
And then killing his girlfriend.
That was an accident. Now you... Come on, Joe.
I mean, she killed...
That was an accident.
He killed his girlfriend and the
that was an accident. He didn't kill her. That was an accident.
That's true.
It was an accident. Don't...
Whiny about that, too.
No.
It wasn't... yes, listen.
What are you saying? Not gotta be Rio for this podcast. You can't do that. That was an accident.
So since a little girl, I thought he was kind of whiny. Like I was like, not.
I understand where you're coming from.
Listen, her neck snapped. Okay,
it wasn't his fault.
I know. Okay, it wasn't.
Why
his
you keep
fault,
blaming him?
I'm not blaming him anything. I'm just saying, like her neck snapped. You know.
Right.
Well, you know what? Okay. Now I'm about to play devil's advocate.
And then also in the comic books.
You know what?
She was pregnant with Osborn's kid when she died in the comic.
Oh, that's right.
Okay, come on.
So he's a murderer. He killed 2 people.
Shut the fuck up, man.
Anyway.
I didn't remember that.
Now, here's the only thing I will say.
Rio's gonna watch this and be like tossing.
Okay. So I like to be fair and even though what you all are saying is horrible.
But it's true.
I see where you're coming from because. Like when you said, like, it's not your fault. Well, it kind of is your fault too, because you're smart as hell. You're smart as hell, and you're a scientist. Because if you're a scientist, you know physics. You know that you can't put your webbing down and not go down with her when you do it. Because if you don't go down with her as you're shooting the web, and there's too much tension at the end, she's going to snap her neck. And he chose, well, at least in the comic books, he just went, and she went clack clack. So that was his fault.
Like in a comic, it literally said crack.
That was his fault. No, actually, she hit her head. Because remember, it was all the way to the ground, and she went, and it popped her in the back of the head. So she only snapped her neck and popped her in the back of the head and killed her. So we don't know which one killed her, either the snap or the pop to the back of the head. So
anyways, at 8 years old, I thought he was a whiny little bitch. So
right, but touching back,
you know why I liked him? Because he was poor, and I was poor.
There are plenty of poor superheroes.
That's why I like him. I was poor, he poor. Let's be poor together.
Immigrant parents.
Right. So to circle back to WandaVision, I was kind of
Yeah.
I wish so the one thing that about Quicksilver, I kind of wish he had a little bit more shine. He died. I think he died way too quickly.
He was a trash
So the rumor
Quicksilver.
is
It's
he's
okay.
coming back, and it's going to be the one from the MCU, not the X-Men.
Multiverse
Quicksilver.
of Madness, man.
Yeah.
They're gonna just warp his
Well,
ass through.
that'll be nice because we only got
Calm
to
her
see
the
him
fuck down.
for a little while. Yeah.
Well, and because the one we had kind of trashy.
Really?
The X-Men one?
No, the one we have in the Marvel universe.
The
I didn't like
MCU.
him. Yeah, the MCU
What?
one. I don't like him.
Why?
I don't like him.
I
He
didn't
didn't
like the
slow.
other
Hey,
one.
hey. He didn't move really, really fast and listen to cool 60s and 70s music
Really?
and move shit around.
Really?
Okay. I have that. I have time in a bottle on my iPhone right now, and every time I want to speed, guess what goes on? I'm like dead serious. I just go, time to have some fun, and I'm gone. I used to do that in my Mustang all the time.
So the one from the MCU, did he have like an accent or no?
No, he was
like the
just
actor?
Yeah, he was just
No.
American.
Well, yeah,
kid.
because okay.
They both did, and apparently, like, she's explained why she's like lost her accent.
She what?
So people are saying, why doesn't she have an accent anymore? Because in the like in Age of Ultron, she had an accent.
Yeah.
They both did,
Mhm.
but she supposedly like lost her accent.
She's like, oh, I fucking forgot that I have an accent.
Well, she hung around Tony for too long. Just do that. I was hanging
Right.
around Tony Stark too long.
She's trying to blend in.
Blend in. Okay.
Mhm.
But she was singing Slavic.
You don't forget something like that.
Sokovian.
You
Yeah.
don't forget
to
something
her
like that. Your
kids.
mother singing you that old song. You ain't gonna forget that.
But I'm just thinking about Geraldine. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You had to say that shit.
Well, I mentioned Ultron. Yeah, bad move. Bad move.
Right.
But he machine gunned her brother down. That's the person you want to mention right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's not a good move. And she should be fired after she gets out of the situation she's in right now. She should go back to Shield and say, "Okay, we need to do a sit rep report, and you're fired. Goodbye."
So she's for Sword, right? So which
Yes.
is like the sister of
Shield.
Shield. Okay. Does she right now in WandaVision, does she have her powers? Because when she says, "Who are you?" and she says, "Don't be like that," I feel like they know each other.
I don't think she does.
Where she was like, "Don't be like that." Like, you only talk like that with your friends. And I was like, did you lose your mind? Like, what is happening?
I don't know. I don't know if I would say it with. I don't know if they know each other because apparently this is happening
Now.
not too far off from. I don't know how, but allegedly it's happening not too far off from Endgame.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know when
But
Photon would get her powers around that time. I don't know. It's just weird.
When Captain Marvel, the movie, Monica Rambeau was like 10, 12,
yes,
right?
Yes.
What is the time lapse between Captain Marvel and Endgame? Because obviously her hair changes.
Okay, so when did Infinity War come out? Because it's supposed to follow our exact time. So because I think we talked about this already. Yeah, whatever the exact time of whenever Infinity War came out, add 5 years on top of that. That's when Endgame happens. And then I don't know how many years or months after Endgame WandaVision is happening, because WandaVision is happening a short time after Endgame. So there's a 5-year time jump.
Yeah, it's 5 years after the events of Infinity War. So the
when
present
did
day
Infinity War come out?
The present day of the MCU is 2023. So Infinity War, let's see, that's when Endgame takes place. 5 years after the events of Infinity War. Far From Home has just started to explore the aftermath of Endgame.
It said 2023, right?
Yeah.
So technically, and this is 2021. So what would this? How many more years after? Well, we don't know if this is years or months for WandaVision. So that messes it up even more. Man, they should have never time skipped the timeline.
So from Captain Marvel to Endgame is 5 years, you said?
Yeah. The present day
not
of
from
the
Captain
MCU.
Marvel, because Captain Marvel happened in the 90s.
90s. So she's in her 20s.
Yes, she should be in her 20s, possibly?
25 to maybe around mid 20s.
Mm-hmm.
So say 15 years. Okay, so she's in her 20s in Endgame. So
Hold
probably
on. How does she get her powers? Well, we don't know how she gets her powers in the MCU.
She's supposed to be in Captain Marvel too.
Ah, crap. Well, I guess they'll explain it there. But god damn it, we want to do theories now.
Right.
WandaVision kind of like complicates.
And are they going to both exist? Captain Marvel and Photon?
Yeah, they have to because Captain Marvel is going off to other worlds to do work as well. She's not just focused. She's not like a singular world focused type of person.
Yeah.
All she knows is the universe, so she's going to go out there to the universe. Mm-hmm. At least that's all she remembers for the most part. She still got some of her 90s memories, but for the most part, she sees herself as a universal hero. So I think we're going to have Photon here, Captain Marvel out there.
We can only speculate, but
thank you, WandaVision, for giving us all these theories, and thank you, Disney Plus, for all of your greatness.
Blowing my mind. The shit is intense.
And making us talk about how does Vision blow his load.
So weird. Weird.
God bless everyone.
And no place.
So
else.
I have a question. The neighbors.
Uh-huh.
So Herb tries to tell Vision something. What do you guys think it is?
He's trying to tell Vision that
your wife is fucked.
Your old girl. No, not even your wife. No, he's trying to tell that old girl in there, the black chick in there, don't belong here. I think he's also an agent who doesn't want Sword inside of. Okay, so whoever these bad guys are, right? They're clearly in cahoots. Yes, she's in cahoots. Uh-huh. They're all in cahoots. They do not want Sword to be in that world.
So you think
that's
Herb is an agent for
whoever
the bad guy is? Okay.
Yes. He is not a good guy. None of these people, I don't believe anybody in this world is a good guy.
But in the comics, Agatha is one who teaches Wanda how to use her powers.
Does she do it for a positive reason or for her own personal gain?
It's the comics. Depends on the issue.
It's one or the other.
Yeah.
So we have to figure out in the MCU what is her motivation, because if she has connections to Mephisto, it ain't for nothing good.
No,
they're going to use her, and so Agatha would have more. She would have a better reason to align with the bad guys who are trying to keep her here, so she can do her own little thing, than to have Sword try to extract her out. That doesn't help Agatha at all.
Okay, for those of you who don't remember what Herb said, he basically said to Vision, she came here because we're all, and then he stops, and then he looks around and was like, okay, I gotta go. Because if anything, if Wanda hears anything that she doesn't like, I think they all know that.
She turns it off.
They all know that, okay, they all are aware that she can fuck up their reality right now. She can do whatever she wants.
Their job is to keep her happy.
Right.
To keep her world flowing.
It's basically the Truman Show.
Yeah. That's creepy.
It's basically the Truman Show.
So creepy.
Okay. That's it. I still think everybody's a bad guy. I don't know your intentions. You a bad guy. I don't know his intentions. You never know. His intentions could be good. He could be like, yo, I want to get out of here. But see, the thing is, he's ratting out the agent. You're ratting her out. How does that help you get out? All you're doing is helping yourself stay in. So I don't see how that's a good thing. So like, what would his motive be to say that? Like, how does that help you?
Maybe it helps
he's
him
trapped,
wake
if he's
her
trapped,
up.
yeah. If he's trapped and he wants to get out, or the both of them are trapped and they want to get out, how does that help them by trying to snitch on the sword agent? I don't get it. How would that help them? Because also remember, we saw her get kicked out of the world, and when she got kicked out of the world, she got held up at gunpoint. So clearly, the people running the show ain't on her side either. So it's like, how does keeping her here help anything? How does it help them? Because they don't even seem happy in that world when they do whatever they do. They just do it and they're like, for the children. You know, they just do it.
So that's so creepy.
That's creepy.
Yeah,
that's another monster
for the children.
Too.
Yeah.
Yes, we got to figure out what that shit is too.
Yeah.
That's the devil.
Yeah.
That's the devil. If only 6 children pop up in that show, it's the devil. Satan himself.
I'm now watching also post credit, like to see how, like, so Monica Rambeau, Geraldine gets kicked out, right? Mm-hmm. And then it's the please stand by again, but this time it didn't have the hexagon. It was just straightforward. So then I just stayed and watched the credits, but there wasn't anything this time.
Yeah,
like,
there wasn't
was
anything.
No person like clicking a button,
running the show or anything like that. Assuming control. That was a Mass Effect reference. I'm sorry, I can't help it.
It's okay.
I love Mass Effect, and you all should too.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of chatter about Mephisto. So, like, oh,
what?
Hold on. Didn't in the comic Mephisto like ate her children?
I think he just I don't know.
Or he absorbed them or something like that.
He absorbed them, yeah.
And that kind of like snapped her out of the reality or whatever or something.
Well, he's also in a different reality.
Multiverse of madness. I know. See, everybody just sitting there like, what is this? This is why I like WandaVision right now.
So
I've
like
gone back.
In the comics, they had a short gestational period as well. Like, but she like used magic to like morph like Vision DNA and her magic and like made 2 babies. Like it's so weird saying that out loud.
Just some Vision data and a little bit of actual DNA. Babies. Hey man, this is weird. This is a weird show. I just can't wait for the next episode. But you know what? I might agree with Rio a little bit that they probably should have released the 3rd episode with this, because I am super hyped after watching the ending of this episode. That mentioning of Ultron, Pietro, getting kicked out of the world and seeing agents come in there and swarm, because I'm thinking, oh, she got kicked out. Oh, she's fine. She'll get up and she'll tell her other agents that, we have to work harder on trying to control her. But no, she gets guns pointed at her. So that made me go crazy and go, oh my God, what the hell is happening? This is excellent.
So do you think that she is the villain / anti-hero in Doctor Strange then, or is it the person behind that?
Do I think Wanda is going to be the anti-hero?
Because he's probably the only magic-based character to be able to get through to her, right?
Right. One of many, but as we know right now, we know of Doctor Strange, so it has to be him.
Now that you mentioned,
we've already been told that it leads, like her show leads into
Multiverse of Madness.
Right.
So I believe you're right. I think it will have, this show won't have a happy ending, but it will sort of kind of. I think this whole show is going to drive her mad. She's already been doing reality warping things already. Remember, she put the mobile up, but then she accidentally turned the fake butterflies into real butterflies. That's reality warping.
But I think that's her pregnancy. Like,
yeah, that was all her pregnancy that did all that.
Yeah, that's her pregnancy that did that. But those are actually her powers. That's her powers manifesting themselves. So
like going like out of whack, you mean?
Yes, because you know how when she gets angry, she can just do more things. The pregnancy, the fake pregnancy or whatever, it still was manifesting her powers. Like it's pushing her powers to a new level. And I think once all of this breaks down, it's going to push her power level to an insane thing. She's going to go crazy. She might open up. I don't know how they're going to explain it, but she might accidentally open up wormholes or whatever. And Doctor Strange is going to be like, okay, now we've gone too far. I've been monitoring this situation from afar because it has nothing to do with me technically. But now you've done some things and effed up reality. And either you're going to help me fix this or I'm going to put you down. Something's going to have to happen here.
Well, you can also say that
teaming up.
You can also say that her being pregnant and stuff like that, and then even in the events of was it Endgame, like her powers are kind of like emotional based too.
Mm-hmm.
When she's angry, like if she's real pissed, she has the ability to take down the strongest person. Hence, Thanos,
strongest person we know of.
The strongest person we know of, right? Hell, she probably even take.
Don't say that. What you about to say? Something stupid?
Galactus?
No, she can't take down Galactus. I knew you was gonna say something stupid. Don't say that.
No, I mean she could give him a good fight, but I don't know if she'll take him
Galactus
down.
is borderline a celestial. He has survived multiple universes. She's not taking him down.
So, like you were saying, like her pregnancy, like was pretty much making her having like a imbalance effect on her because again, you said the butterflies. Then next you know the stuff that was going on during her giving birth with the picture frame spinning around.
But that's basic. Stuff. Those are basic things she's done. But those butterflies going from fake to real, that is another step in her powers. Like to bring something to life. Or not being able to get
the stork to go away.
Exactly.
Right,
And remember, she couldn't control that. Because come on, that's something basic. Go away.
Yeah.
Now you can't make it go away. Like.
So I just had an idea. So in the comics, House of M, she like it's all about like the make believe family of her and Vision and like fake kids and like all that shit, right?
Yep.
Okay. She screams and kills all the mutants, right? They can't really do that in the MCU because mutants don't really exist right now.
Not yet.
But what if the MCU switches it because they have to bring the X-Men in? She screams and creates the mutants.
I believe that is also a theory. That's a good possibility, actually, that she could do that.
Yeah, because
her powers are running wild.
Right, and then if they try to redo this as a comic, like
because she's been wanting to do House of M, right? Like
they're not going to change House of M. What are you talking about, Sam? They would never do that.
Well, there are certain things that's
a
happened.
Classic book.
I know, but there are certain things that's happened in the MCEU that has translated over to the comic books as well. Oh, like
name them.
Well, I'll get back to you on that one.
Oh, exactly. The MCU has been taking from the books, not the other way around.
They have altered a few things, but not like majorly.
Yeah, they're not going to alter House of M. That is one of
they
iconic.
Might to bring.
So, no, I'm talking about the comic. He's talking about from the movie to the book, not the book to the movie. Yeah, they would never touch the book. They're going to touch. Yeah. They're going to touch the movies, of course. Yeah, they're going to take pieces of because like what we're watching, WandaVision is House of M MCU style. That's all it is. They just can't do House of M because there are no mutants yet. And like Joe was saying, she can bring them.
She can do the reversal, yeah.
Yeah, she can do the reverse. But they would never say, hey, you know what we're going to do? Let's rewrite House of M and make Wanda the cause of mutant. They would never do that. You know the outrage that would go.
There's been many outrages.
They can't do that. No.
Like, so they're clearly gonna do House of M because now she's got the twins, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm. She's got them. They're here.
But are they gonna have the same fate?
Similar fates. They got to die. They have to die.
So she can go bananas?
Yes, she has to go bananas. We need the multiverse of
madness.
Okay, so then after say that they do that part of House of M, then what? Like, how does she get redemption? Because they're not going to keep her as a villain.
No, they're not. Doctor Strange will figure it out. He always figures it out.
Yeah, he's seen all the possibilities already.
Yeah, he's seen this shit a couple times. Probably in them billions of like futures that he saw, and he was like, "Okay, there's only one we win. Shit, but then we got Wanda. Let me look again. Fuck. All right, that's the only one we got." Like, screw it. We ran out of time.
But yeah, I can't wait for episode 4. I'm curious to see what's going to happen, along with the fates of these twins.
I wonder if they're gonna have cybernetics somehow.
So far, they look normal.
Well, they're
their
like,
eyes are
just
very blue. Very, very blue.
Are hers blue?
I don't know. That's the thing. I didn't never notice her eyes, but when I saw that baby, one of those baby's eyes were blue as hell. So I wonder if they actually have like powers or anything, or they're gonna do anything, or if that's just a kid with blue eyes. Maybe I'm looking too deep into it.
No, you get. I don't think so.
But yeah.
So in the comics, the babies are infused with the power, like the souls of Mephisto, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Which means he would like part of his soul back.
Oh shit. He gonna eat them babies.
Because didn't Wanda inadvertently use some of his powers to create the twins or something like that?
Yeah, because she takes from his power, I guess.
Bruh, what if it like comes to the point where we see Mephisto at the end and Doctor Strange is like,
Who the fuck are you?
He's like, we can't have this shit. You over here play with devil shit. Get the fuck out of here.
You gotta go. You have got to go.
He just walk up, he go, we gotta go.
Sling ring you out of here.
Sling ring this bullshit. Hey, you gotta close this shit up. Why you got the devil out here, man?
But they haven't confirmed Mephisto. Say they have him. Who would you cast as Mephisto?
Oh, you know that dude from Prison
like
Break?
Every other dude?
From Prison Break.
The gay dude or the
skinny dude?
Blade. Oh no, that
kind of weird looking what's his name? He's
I know which one you're talking about. I know which one you're talking about.
Google.
No, Prison Break. I need to damn it. It's Wentworth Miller.
Cast.
Wentworth Miller. Yes.
No. I want Robert Kemper.
Who?
That's who I want. That's Mephisto. Look at Robert Kemper.
He kind of looks like
Mephisto.
Yeah, I can see that.
Oh yes, he's always the creepy bad guy. No, I kind of.
Come on. And his voice, I love his accent. Oh my god, when he put on that southern accent, yeah, man, that's just charming as shit.
No,
let's go.
It's creepy as fuck.
Yeah, I can see that.
That's Mephisto.
Damn.
He's married?
Yeah.
Okay. God bless him. Wow.
And has a kid, Benjamin.
Just one. Yeah.
All right, he's Mephisto.
Rufy only works once.
Shit. All right, now we're getting off topic, but yeah, he would play a pretty good Mephisto.
I think he should be Mephisto. Yes.
All right.
I'm mad. I already had it in my head. I'm like,
I'm like, you going through the whole Prison Break.
I don't know why he first came to. Well, he's a creepy dude, so he was the first person that came to my brain.
Him and William Dafoe are in that same creepy category.
I was thinking about William Dafoe too, but William Dafoe's already, he's done a couple. He's in Spider-Man already.
Yeah.
So I was like, let's not just keep recasting Spider-Man people. They're already recasting a bunch of them or bringing them back. So I'm like, let me leave him out. Let me think of somebody else. But yeah, he was also on my list. He did a good Ryuk, even though that whole Death Note movie was trash.
Creepy Hollywood actors.
All right, but
Tilda Swinton is not creepy. Jared Leto is very creepy.
Yes, he is.
We don't talk about Jared Leto.
He's trash as well.
Right.
Him and his gold teeth. Get out.
So yeah, Alex, any thoughts for episode 4?
Photon get locked up.
No, I don't think so. I think she'll have her powers in 4. I don't know why, but I think she will explain to them who she is and they won't believe her. And then she'll just be like, I'm fucking out of here. You people need to solve this. I kind of want Nick Fury to appear.
I think he might. Just because Sword is involved.
Just give a little cameo.
Yeah, well, because didn't Nick Fury, wasn't he in charge of Sword?
Yeah, he gets involved, but well, it's a different agency, but
right, it's more galactic.
I think, well, okay, remember at the end of, was that no, that was Spider-Man at the end of Spider-Man when they showed that, where he was up in the spaceship.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a Sword base. So you
Is
never
it?
know. Yeah, that's at least in the comic books, the Sword base is in space and it's like almost in the shape of a sword and it's pointing out because it is the spear for Earth. So technically, the way I saw it, I'm like, oh, when I watched the movie and I saw it at the end, I said, oh shit, that's the Sword base. That's I automatically said that's the Sword base.
That's so cliche, man.
So
what about what are those in Guardians of the Galaxy? Not the Guardians, but the the two funny dudes. Oh my god, what are their names?
the cast?
Yeah, they were like the people who arrested. They were like the Galactic.
Oh, the Galactic Police.
Yes.
With
Glenn Close. What's their organization called?
Oh, fuck.
They were in
there's a fucking
2.
TV show.
They were in 2.
They've been in both Guardians.
Fuck.
Because then they create the stupid shield with their star, like the Novas.
Yes,
Nova
yes,
Corps.
Novas.
Nova Corps.
I was like, oh my god, get there.
Well, this was
the Nova Corps.
So I want Nova to show up.
I do want him to have I want him to show up, of course.
Just that helmet alone. Oof.
Because, hold on. Did he do it? No, he only killed half of them. Never mind. Thanos, he mangled up Nova Corps to get the Power Stone. But they're still there. They're still around.
Yeah, because at the end, that's who does the stupid net, right? They connect their little starships. Yep. They create stars.
Stupid ass.
Connect into a net. It's so cute.
So cheesy, but I get it.
I'm like, what? What is this bullshit?
So, well, we need the destruction of the Nova Corps now if we want Nova.
Right.
Is that what happens?
Yeah, that's how he has the last. Well, he is the Nova Corps technically. That's it. It's just him. He's the last
really?
Yep.
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't realize that they get destroyed completely.
Yeah, that's what I thought Thanos did. Like when you don't understand how hard I was geeking out when Thanos first got that power. Man, bro, I was going nuts, and I thought that, oh my god, Nova's coming. The next Nova movie is coming. But then when I realized that, okay, they're still around, and it's still a bunch of them cast, doing all their craziness. I'm like, all right, okay, they're not destroyed yet.
So if they do a Nova movie, I want Clint Eastwood's son to be Nova.
Who the hell is Clint Eastwood's son?
He looks just like Clint Eastwood.
Yeah, you cannot miss that jawline.
Right.
Now you got me Googling everything. Eastwood. Wow. Why is it as soon as I say Clint Eastwood's son was the first thing that popped up?
Mm-hmm.
Google heard you.
It was like,
what?
I know what you're looking for. Mm-hmm.
What?
Splitting image of him in the 60s. Yeah.
Holy crap.
He's staring at him.
Well, now he knows what he looks like when he gets older. So,
which isn't bad, but he aged well.
What?
Yeah, keep staring. It gets freakier.
He's a
so there's
clone.
an image. There's an image of him in some
Dirty Harry,
some war movie with dog tags, and then his son in Suicide Squad, and they splitting image, man.
Wait a minute.
Son was in
Suicide Squad?
Yes.
The new one that's about to come out?
No, the
Hold on.
Margot Robbie one. He's the second in command from Flag. Do you people not watch shows?
I'm sorry, but you pay very attention.
Let me be very clear. I watched it once. I never watched it again.
Right.
I was not a fan.
I like Will Smith. I'll watch.
No, I did not. I did not like Will Smith in that movie.
Listen, based on all of them, I would rather him do Perfect Shots than watch Croc or Diablo.
Oh, Diablo was trash.
Or Slipknot.
Wait. So look, get this. His name in Suicide Squad was Lieutenant GQ Edwards.
GQ. Oh, okay. So, hey man, he's a good looking dude, man. I tell him that much. Bruh, he looks exactly like Clint Eastwood. He gotta redo all his movies, man. I need for a few dollars more. I need the good, the bad, and the ugly. I need a fistful of dollars. What else I need? Dirty Harry. I need all of it. Oh, look at him. He's dressed up as his dad in the spaghetti western. But dang it. Now I became a fan.
Right. But anyways, I think this concludes our episode for today.
Hi, Scott Eastwood.
Really?
Watch the show.
You're an instant fan now?
I'm about to follow him on Twitter right now.
This guy.
Let's try to get him on the show.
Got his man crush for 2021.
Hey, man. It was you, but
that chiseled jaw, man.
Hey, man. He takes the cake, man. I'm sorry, Sam.
Ross would go nuts just like drawing him out.
Hey, it was Sam. Sam, you've been pushed to the side.
I'm nobody's side, bitch. Ooh, shit, that came out wrong.
I am not Plan B.
You're mine now.
Shit. Anyways.
Well,
I guess. Bye, everybody.
There you go. That's what I was waiting for. Bye, everybody.